Hello guys, welcome back to the Birmingham save. We're here, episode number 2. So, looking at what we did over the summer, the first signing was Charlie Patino. He's a young central midfielder on loan from Arsenal. Then we went and signed Harvey White. Then we got Izzy Brown on a free transfer. Harvey White's a central midfielder. Izzy Brown is an attacking midfielder. The most exciting signing was probably this man, Samuel Aduze, 4-star current ability, 5-star potential, very, very good player, and on loan from Southampton. Omar Rekik will also be a starter. He is a centre-half, a 3.5-star current ability. He's on loan from Arsenal for the season. Then we went and got Alvaro Fernandez on loan from Manchester United. He's a left back. Then Archie Collins came in from Exeter. He's going to be playing in that midfield. He's 3-star current ability. Nathan Baxter is our new goalkeeper. He's in on a free transfer from Chelsea. Kean Bryan is in on loan on a free transfer from West Brom. Free transfer for Furlong, free transfer for Abu. Then we brought in some youngsters, Hansen, Ryan Schofield, who's our new backup goalkeeper, and Thea Bamer. Before Britt Assombalonga came in, he's going to be a backup striker to this man, Joel Puri. 2.5, maybe £3.5 million. It's a lot of money that we spent on him, but it was definitely worth it. Then we went and signed Charlie McCann, another midfielder. He is in from Forest Green. And then we went and signed Edouard Michu. I couldn't miss out on him. 5-star potential, 2.5-star current ability, but he's already really, really good on the ball. It made sense to make the move. Sunjic has left. Etheridge has left. Joe Bellingham and George Hall have both gone out on loan, so we'll see how they do. For those that need reminding, both of them have the 5-star potential. Sam Cosgrove has gone back out on loan. They're paying £6,000 of his wages. And then Lucas has left. He's gone to Derby. He was on 20k a week. It made a lot of sense. On a free, released-wise, we let a lot of players go, release-wise. The main ones are George Friend, he was on £8,000 a week. John Ruddy, who I think was on £15,000. And Jordan Graham was on a few £1,000s a week as well. So, they're the main ones, as well as Dean, he was on 10k I believe. So it made sense to let some decent players go. And this is the style that we're going to be playing this season. It is a 4-2-3-1 style. And yeah, we're not a bad side. Definitely not a bad side. I did actually play the first game of the season, which you will see in just a second. But it was a decent one. We've got an alright squad. Prediction-wise, can I see it on the club info screen? I can. Don't look at the bottom of it. 17th. That's where we're predicted. So let's get into this game now. And now we're here. First day of the season. The team is as follows. We're just going to get straight into it because we want to go through not just this game, but maybe one or two more. So this is the team for the first day of the season. It's Baxter in goal, Colin, Long, Rekik and Alvaro Fernandez the back four. It's Patino and Bakuna, the two in midfield. Chong, Dini and Adozi behind Assombalonga up top. The new striker Joel Puri got injured in pre-season. Alexa's having a go at me. Okay, that's fine. Right, let's get into this. Telling me to go to bed. To be fair, I mean, you look behind me, it is dark. It is very dark. However, I'm being lit by the screen and the window in front of me, which is going out onto complete darkness. It is quite a late recording here. It took me quite a while to do the transfer window, but I wanted to get straight into this season. I wanted to, get at least this game done. So here is Assombalonga breaking forward, and it's a good save by Patterson. And Asombalonga did score a couple of goals in pre-season. One was disallowed. He is actually a goal scorer against Wolves, who we did play in pre-season. However, that goal was the disallowed one. I think he could be an alright striker. I don't envision him being the starter. I probably envision him being third choice, to be honest. But if he can do a decent job to start this season, maybe he will break into this team to some extent. However, of course, we've still got Hogan, who is a very, very capable striker. We did let a lot of players go on free transfers, though, because we needed the money for their wages, which did allow us to sign a couple of players for actual money. But really, it is just loans and free transfers, this whole team. To be fair, all players that were already here, quite a few of this 11 were already here. As here is Benetti, now into Stewart, who's going to shoot, and he gets it past the goalkeeper, and Baxter, the new keeper, who we signed on a free transfer from Chelsea, doesn't do well enough there, and we are 1-0 down. It was poor by Patino, who was on loan at Luton last season, scored against us, and it's poor goalkeeping. We are 1-0 down. Oh, that's not good, is it? Right, what are we doing here then? Deeney goes to a deep line forward, and then Izzy Brown comes on. That's not ideal. We now don't have a fit striker. Now, Deeney obviously is a striker, however, he doesn't really play the way we want him to, and well, he's off, surely. Wright goes in for a terrible challenge. And he's off, surely. Yeah, he is. And that's a big moment for this game. As Sunderland down to 10 men. And we're only, what, half an hour in when that happened. We've been the better side, but we're not scoring goals. It's the same story as last season. Yeah, they need to know that it wasn't good enough defensively. We've got to improve. We've got to improve. And hopefully we can get the goal here then. 5 minutes into the second half. Here is Brown. Turns, Edozie, shoots, and it's in, off of Trusty, the ex-Birmingham centre-half. He was on loan at the club from Arsenal last season, and he's just put it in his own net. And that was almost comical, you could say. But we'll take it. It's 1-1. And yeah, I mean, since the first game that we played, the goalkeeping was pretty awful as well. Since the first game that we played, we haven't scored an outfield goal that isn't in a friendly. It's worrying as Trusty heads wide. I'm pleased that he didn't score, because that would have made us look a little bit silly, scoring and then immediately conceding. And we will make some changes now. I don't know what changes I can really make though, considering that on the bench we have got 3 central midfielders, and the attacking option has already been on the pitch. We'll bring on Gary Gardner. Why not? Get the vice captain onto the pitch. Can't encourage, now I can. Doesn't make too much of a difference. What's that face mean? Looks nervous. It's not a good thing. Right, let's bring on Longalo. And McCann. Why not? Let's bring on McCann. We'll do that. And let's see what we can do. Longalo. Edozie. Plays it into Brown, Longalo does. Now Edozie's in behind. Look, oh, it's such a poor finish by Edozie. He is sort of the bright spark in that attack, really. Brown's having a really good appearance as well, but Edozie is sort of the best player in that attacking third you would expect. And he has shown sparks of life. However, a 1-1 draw, that's what disappoints me. We were much the better side. 22 shots, 8 on target. you got to start scoring your chances. Izzy Brown, though, really, really good first appearance in a Birmingham City shirt. And we'll tell them they're unlucky. We'll boost that morale. You know, we can't hit them all the time. Boost that morale. Away against Sunderland, you know, they're a decent side. It is what it is. A draw is not bad. It's not a bad performance. Sunderland predicted to finish 14th. They are better than us. So, yeah. Oh, nice. That's great. We don't have a striker. Yeah, not great. How did the young lads get on out on loan? The two that we really care about, Bellingham and Hall, played 10 minutes between them. That's not great. The Leyton Orient match, I'll show you the highlights of it, and then, yeah, Hogan, not back for 3 weeks. Joel won't be, he might be back on the bench for the Bournemouth game. Should be back for the Middlesbrough game, though. So, I'll see you after the Leyton Orient game to show you the highlights of that one. Here we are then, Leyton Orient versus Birmingham. Let's do this. A whole host of changes for our team. Baxter does maintain his place in goal. Abu has come into the team, as has Roberts. Collins and Gardner have both come in the midfield, and Brown has come up in up top. So they are the changes as we look to beat Leyton Orient today. Abu with the throw-in. Here is Deeney. Abu puts the ball in. Adozie attacks it and scores, and it's our first proper goal of the season, and it's Adozie at the back post. It's 1-0 Birmingham. A brilliant goal from the boys. Half time, 1-0. Good performance so far. We are going to make a change at half time though. Archie Collins is sadly going to have to come off here. Mishu will come on and going to play as the deep line playmaker for this second half. Roberts with the throw. Here is Chong. Looks to cut inside. Great ball. Adozie gets his second of the night. And he's been fantastic. Peels off of his marker at the back post. And it's 2-0 Birmingham. We are through to the second round of the Carabao Cup with a 2-0 victory against Leyton Orient. And now I'll see you for the Bournemouth game at the weekend. So, here we are then. Bournemouth at home. And this is the team that we are going for. We've got Baxter in goal. Colin, Brian, Rekic and Alvaro Fernandez the back four. It's Patino and Bakuna, the two in midfield. It's Chong, Deeney and Adozie behind Brown, who starts up top because we've got no strikers fit. Asombalonga out for a couple of weeks. Hogan out for a couple of weeks. Puri, he should be back for the next game, hopefully. We'll see. Definitely be on the bench for the next game. But let's get into it. Let's see what we can do. It's at home, so I've got hope in that kind of way. It is against Bournemouth, though. A team that were relegated from the Premier League last season. They've got good players. They've got Timu Pukki up top. We know how dangerous he can be in this division. So, yeah, we'll see what we can do. Here is Colin, though. On the right-hand side. He does well to find Brown couldn't shoot. Oh, that was such a shame. Such a shame. It should have probably been 1-0. If Brown connects with that cross, it's a goal. It really is a goal, and that is a massive chance. And if he did connect with it, it was a terrible, terrible finish. Traore, ball in, headed away, only as far as Smith. Is he going to take the shot? And here he is. And Baxter, good save. Doesn't seem like a bad goalkeeper, Baxter. He's going to be tested here. Knowing FM, this will go in from Traore. He's going to take the shot, and it is over the bar. That's good. That is good. That is very, very, very good. I'm very pleased about that. Bakuna. He's got a shot himself, and Randolph does well in the goal there to make the save. And now we go to the corner. Ball in. Brown was there, but It's out to Brown again. Oh, he didn't need to go backwards, I don't think, but, you know, he did, sadly, for him. And that is what it is. But it's been a good first half so far. We've been the better side, I'd say. However, Bournemouth look to press forward here. Here is Cook. Now Duffy. Smith. Duffy. The ex-Brighton centre-back. Peroni. Now Traore from range. Good save by Baxter off the post. And he will get that. It's a good save, though, to put it onto the post. Had a lot of power behind it. Here is Deeney. Ball in. Adozie. Shot blocked. And Bakuna couldn't get there in time. And now Smith looks to bring it forward. And that is the end of the highlight. We have been really good in this game. We created a lot through Colin. Baxter having a really good game in the goal as well. And I think on reflection, you know, we should be a goal up. I think that Brown chance early on, probably should have scored. But, you know what? I'm happy with how it's going. I'd be happy to take a draw against a really good Bournemouth side. They didn't win their first game of the season, though. They did only draw that game. So, obviously, if we could get the win, that would be ideal. Zamora, ball into the box, not cleared. Baxter smacks it out. Only as far as Smith now, who plays it in. Pookie, great save by Baxter again. And he's having a fantastic game in the goal for us. He's defended it so well. And yeah, brilliant performance from him. Ball in, headed away by Brian, out for another corner. And I think we're going to try that. That's what we're going to try. Brown's going to go out to the left-hand side. Adozie is going to go up top. Traore, ball into the box. Alvaro Fernandez heads away, only as far as Cook. Here is Lewis Cook. Out to Mepham. Now Duffy. Back to Smith. And that's the end of the highlight. So, defending really well. Here is Darren Randolph, though, with the goal kick. He goes long looking for Brooks. It's a good header away by Chong. Here is Deeney in the middle of the park. Now Patino out wide to Maximiliano Collin. He's given the ball away. I think I said his name wrong, but it is what it is. Here is Sensi. Now Perone. And Bournemouth holding the ball well. It's what you'd expect them to do. You know, you'd expect them to be controlling possession in this game. Here is Smith. Good block by Alvaro Fernandez. And now we look to push forward. The ball was long looking for Adozie. He's causing issues. And he's done really well to win the ball back in the midfield. Adozie. Could have probably released Chong there, but the ball has been played over the top for Adozie, who's in, and he scores! And he's the only goal scorer this season so far. It's 3-up for him already, and he has been fantastic. The loanee from Southampton gets his third goal of the season, and it was brilliant work. I did say he probably could have played through Chong, but this ball by Patino was beautiful, and Adozie, the finish was fantastic, and that is another great goal by the loanee. And we are going to bring on Mishu now into that midfield. I'm actually tempted, I was going to say to drop him back into the midfield, but I think we'll just keep it as it is. No, I think yeah, we'll keep it as it is. Mishu can come on, and that's all we need to do. Brilliant goal though by Adozie, and I'm really pleased with how this game is going, and hopefully we will not concede before the end of it. Traore, is he going to take the shot here? He does. It's just over the bar. Baxter never getting there. It was very close to creeping into the back of the net, and we are a bit lucky that it didn't. Patino is tiring. We're going to bring on Gardner. I think that change definitely makes sense. He's got that know-how to see out a game. And that's what we look to do. And I think that's what we're going to do. Is it going to be our first win of this season in the league? It is! Brilliant win. Absolutely brilliant defensively. And, 14 shots, 4 on target. That's not bad. We had the possession as well. Yeah, really, really pleased. We could have been better. Of course we could have. And, I think Izzy Brown probably should have scored early on. However, a really decent result. And now we move on to Middlesbrough away. The next episode that you'll see... how far do we want to go? Luton and... Millwall's after an international break. Millwall, Preston and Coventry. That's where we'll go to. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games we'll play off camera before we get there. Unless we get some big EFL Cup game, and then we'll be back in September. So, that is the end of episode number 2. If you did enjoy, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.